I turned and looked, and it almost looked like a flash on the camera.
Huh. In the lens.
In
like
the lens.
Straight?
Like straight on. In the lens itself.
Weird.
Hey everyone, here with Copperhead Greg Graham. Excuse the noise in the background, it's the highway, but we are outside the Bellaire House. Looking forward to a great investigation tonight. We were just in the house for like all of 2 minutes.
Yeah,
just putting stuff down. Just showing them, okay, here's the kitchen and here's the bathroom, that sort of stuff. And already, we were feeling the energy of the house.
I think it's going to be an awesome night.
Yeah.
We walk in, don't even make it to the kitchen. I turn and look, and the basement door is right there. Something come over me, and I looked, and I said, "What's the deal with the basement?" And we started hearing noises coming from the basement.
Feel it just walking in?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I was coming over, and I was pulling my pants, and I turned and looked, and it almost looked like a flash on the camera lens.
Flash on the camera.
But there's no way with me standing right here. My phone's not. That's facing me.
Right.
So
This is covered.
that's blocked off. But it looked like a flash in the lens itself.
Huh. In the lens.
In
like
the
straight?
lens, like straight on in the lens itself.
Weird.
And that's why I was around here when you saw me. I was around here doing this because I was seeing if you were recording or not.
Right. No, I had it. I turned it off, but I left it.
But I've
left
never
this thing
seen
open.
anything flash in
But
the
it was
camera lens
flash
before.
in the lens.
It was like in the lens.
Hmm.
And everything's blocked.
Right.
And that's at the angle that wouldn't affect it. That's why I'm trying to, I don't know.
I'm trying to see as you're walking by.
Yeah, I couldn't see.
Yeah, so you
anything.
see the blinking red.
Yeah,
Now
but that
it's
wasn't.
recording, but that wasn't on. And let me look straight ahead to see if I see anything out of the corner of my eye. No,
So I don't know.
that's weird. Okay.
And yeah.
The little head in the jar is getting you.
Basement.
Oh, basement. You're
Again.
feeling it. Okay. We'll head down there for sure.
When I went by to go to the bathroom,
Yeah.
there was those noises like we heard before
Right.
at the door again.
Okay.
So
We'll definitely head down there. Hang on, we gotta get the creepy stairs.
oh, are you kidding me? You know what the thing just did?
What did it? Oh, it took a burst.
I took a burst and I hit the down.
Oops.
Okay, delete the burst. I don't need 7 shots of the floor.
Nope.
Okay, I killed flash. Will you let us take your picture? That would be awesome. If you would let us take your picture.
I heard that. Came from over there.
This doesn't do anything other than just let me have a picture of you. It won't steal your soul or anything like that.
That was me.
me again. Are you telling me to take a couple more pictures? Huh? Are you trying to get my attention? Because if you are, you're doing a pretty decent job. Crawl space?
Yeah, it's under the back porch, I think.
Yeah, it's just a little tiny hole.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the back porch.
Okay.
I guess, or maybe that's the kitchen. That would be the kitchen.
Wait, kitchen or the bathroom?
Probably both.
I'm getting like a weird feeling in my stomach. Are you messing with me? There's other ways to get my attention than that.
Thinking back here, this may have been where the coal furnace was. You can see here some blackening, some charring, actually burnt off pieces of the wood. And right here you see where there was once a duct. A little bit to the rest of the house. You also see, extending from that blackened board there all along the bottom of the wall, was covered with some sort of board through there. It's always interesting to see the history of a house as it unfolds. It's not just a basement. There's a story down here too about what was once in the house. In fact, Copperhead noted over here, this is not just a shelving unit sticking out from the wall. Down there, that tapered bottom all the way up, that's the coal chute when they would dump the coal down here into the basement from outside.
Okay, I don't think we'll trip over that, do you?
I think we're good. Yes, you are there in the corner. Move back in a little bit. There's Copperhead.
I told Michelle about those footsteps we heard while we
Yeah.
were down here. She says, I'm a little more skeptical than you. And I said, I know you are, but there was no mistaking these.
Yeah, not at all.
No mistaking these.
Yeah. We're all gonna get some footsteps.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Did you hear the yell?
I heard some yell from out there, yeah.
Yeah, it was outside. I was going to say, if you
Yeah.
heard it, that's where it comes
Yeah.
from. Well, I'm going to grab my stuff.
Alright.
I left this just running out there.
Yep, that's fine. Start it again. Alright.
All right, on the floor, it's, well, 69.8.
69.8 on the floor. The air
On the
is
floor.
68.6 now. We started at 67.4.
And
Yeah.
the wall that direction towards the camera is at 69.2. This wall is 68.7. The attic door, about 68.3. So I mean because that's not insulated.
Right. You're at 68.7 here. We started at 67.4. So it's gone up 1.3 degrees, 68.8.
Is anybody up here that would like to speak with us? All right, we're going to check it and see. Is anybody up here that would like to speak with us? I've got a red light over to my left, and I've got a red light in my hand. If you'll speak with us, I'll play this back and see if you spoke to us, the one that's in my hand. If you'll talk to us. I'll give you 10 seconds and then I'm going to check it, okay? Starting now. Alright, we're going to check it and see.
No.
You know what I forgot?
What's up?
I'm very rude. My name is Copperhead.
That's exactly what I was going to start with here in just a second.
And this is Mike. I know we've been up here talking and everything like you guys all know who we are. Well, sorry about that. That's my mistake. I'm sorry for being rude. I hope we can get past my rudeness and see if we can start talking to each other. There are some devices sitting around with green lights on them. There's one over my shoulder right here by the crayon and on the dresser. You can touch it and it'll light up. The box won't hurt you and we can't light it up. You're the one that has to do it. There's one on the floor to my left, and then there's one on the couch right over here. If you guys want to communicate, want to talk to us, it'd be awesome if you would touch one of those gray boxes and let us know that you're here. I know somebody's up here because I've felt you a couple of times when I've come up.
I would just like to get to know you, discover a little bit more about you, who you are, see if there's a way we could possibly be friends. I'm Michael, and like he said, he's Copperhead. We come here in peace. Just curious about who you are, the history of this house, and the history of where you come from.
If you don't want to touch the boxes, I've got a pair of sticks right here. And if you want, you can take hold of the sticks and let me know you're here by crossing them for me. That was me. Holy crap.
Well, I did that pretty quick. Thank you.
Thank you. Can you release them now? Now that I know you're here, can you let go of the rods for me, please? Let them go back straight. And we'll use these to ask questions. You can still speak. We can't hear you. It's hard for us to do that. That's why we have all these little devices. With the red lights, you can, like I said, you can speak into them. Can you please let go of the rods? Whoever that is has energy.
Yeah.
Big time. Let go all the way, please.
That was my foot.
Okay. Now, what was the guy's name?
Edwin.
Edwin? Is this you, Edwin? If this is Edwin, point the rods to the right, then bring them back to my left. Swing them side to side if this is Edwin. Point them to the right, back to the left. Make them swing side to side. If this is Edwin, that's what I want you to do. If it's not, don't do anything.
Heard like a breath. Over the right hand side over here. Like a breath around here somewhere. Find out if they're the only ones up here.
Are you the only one that's up here with us? If you're the only one that's up here with us, will you cross the rods for me, please? Is there more than you, yourself, and us up here? If there is, cross the rods for me, please.
It's a car outside for audio. Trying to move in that direction, but
Are you mad that I asked your name? If you are, cross the rods.
okay.
Okay, I didn't mean to make you mad. I was just trying to figure who I was talking to. I thought since I was polite, maybe you would be polite and tell me your name. Let go of the rods, please. Let them go back straight.
We know you've probably had a lot of people up here asking you questions and throwing a bunch of different things at you, but we're just genuinely curious about...
Yeah, we're not trying to do a dog and pony show. We actually want to know who you are.
Temperature is 69.7, so since we've been up here, it's increased more than 2 degrees. You know, understand that this may be, well, probably is, your home. We've kind of just walked into that, been walking around like we own the place for the past couple hours. But we're not trying to take your home. We're not trying to invade your turf or what have you. We just wanted to learn a little bit more about you. Who you are, where you come from. We can tell your story. What is it you want the world to know? What are you getting?
Walk over there.
Okay.
and just kind of do what I was doing, just look out the window and that kind of thing. Tell me what you feel.
It's like funhouse effect a little bit, but it's like you're leaning toward the window.
It's almost like a vertigo type.
Yeah.
You just can't really get yourself.
Yeah.
And the floor is not leaning. It's not.
It doesn't seem to be.
It's not. I mean, looking at it from here, there's no.
You get here and it's like you wanna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, you get right in here, and like I was looking out this way, just looking up on the hill, and the more you look, the more you just, like you said, it just.
Yeah, you're kind of like pushing toward the window, like I just want to go right out. It's weird. Very weird.
I've got something in here. Let's check.
Do you happen to have a level?
No. No. I took that out, believe it or not. But
Yeah.
I got the next best thing.
Oh, there you go. Marble. Okay, marble test. That's actually. It actually seems to want to come back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And yet over there we were feeling like we were wanting to fall forward.
Hi there, everyone. It's Mike again with Copperhead. We are in the Bellaire House, master bedroom. This is where a lot of the activity has happened here. This is the location where Kristen got attacked. One of the other times that I was here, we got some massive headaches here. This is the room in which Vanessa Hochul remote viewing was also getting headaches all the way from Oklahoma. We have the lights on because we don't have them on. You won't be able to see anything. And there's no IR with Facebook Live.
If there's anybody in here with us, I would love it if you would take hold of the sticks that I have in my hand. And if you would cross them for me to let me know that you're here, that would be awesome. If you take a hold of the sticks and cross them, let me know. Okay. Thank you. Will you let go of the rods for me, please? Let loose the rods. Alright, I don't know if anybody can see, but I'm not moving my hands. And they're pointed down, so they have to defy gravity.
They can't see in the video that they're crossed.
Can you please release the rods for me?
Doesn't want to let go.
You're not happy. Okay. If you think that we're invading your area, your space, whatever, would you please release the rods?
It's pretty turbulent too, a lot of back and forth. And he made it tighter.
Yeah.
I feel a tingle.
So I take it we are invading your space?
we're not here trying to invade your space or or trying to be rude or what have you. We just want to learn a little bit more about you, even become friends if we can be. We're just genuinely curious about who you are.
Okay. Release the rods, please. I don't want an endless session with us in an argument. Please release the rods.
Okay.
I don't think he's gonna let go.
He's not letting go.
If you would like me to leave you alone for now, would you release the rods?
He's being defined. Which is about par for the course for this room.
Mike's holding the gray box with the green light on it. If you touch that, it'll light up the different lights. Can you touch that and make it go to red? I know you're drawing enough energy.
Yeah, it is. And I am feeling tingly on my arm, but no response yet.
I'm gonna have to break this. If you do not release the rods, I'm going to have to put them down. Is that what you want? You want me to put the rods down? If so, let go of them.
He's just being defined.
I can't.
Okay. All right.
I saw the door just open. So it's coming from here.
So there's something.
There's energy
Going
coming
on right
from
here.
here. Yeah.
I knew when I took those off, it changed.
Yeah.
What'd you take off? What'd you take off?
My Saint Benedict and Saint Michael.
Oh, I have more. Okay. All right.
So,
That's my.
and I have mine in my pocket just in case.
Yeah.
If you see, this is a nervous habit. If you see me doing this, it's getting real.
Yeah.
I've not touched it yet tonight, so.
So far, I've been good.
Mhm.
A little bit of activity, but yeah.
Nothing major.
It just, honest to God, it just feels like something is over in here now. It feels like it shifted. Like,
Shifted behind you?
Right, yes, right behind me. Like it's
Okay.
creeping up, like it's coming up. I don't know, can you guys feel that?
I haven't. Not down here, I haven't. No, upstairs a couple times, yeah.
Yeah, upstairs. Really felt it. Although, here, when we first walked in,
Yeah, when we first walked
When we first
in,
walked
you
in,
could
it was
feel
definitely
it's
here.
It's like they're like, what are you doing here? And
yeah.
it was
And it was heavy too, because it was like when you walked out, it was like, whew, weight off my shoulders.
Down here.
Yeah, we were just down
Yeah.
here, like
Right.
in the kitchen and out, and that was it. Because I was showing them where the bathroom was.
Gone anywhere, and then we did a
Yeah.
walkthrough, and neither one of us had
Right.
equipment with us.
Yeah. Well, we ended up living down here. Like
Right.
my office was right here at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was weird here.
Yeah.
So we moved it here, and then eventually it was just me and Bella, and then eventually we left. You know,
Right.
but we all slept here. Like all of us slept downstairs, and sometimes we would take mattresses and put the mattress in the middle of the floor. And then we never felt comfortable carrying the mattress up, but if company ever came over, we wanted to look like we were clean. So,
Right.
we had to all like get brave and carry it up. But it was different. I mean, just because we had the bathroom down here, we didn't need the bathroom upstairs. And that closet is in the bathroom. It's so large that you could fit, at least 2 to 3 people's clothes in there. And then in the basement at the time we had a shower, so we'd had our laundry and shower and bathroom, and I hung a curtain at the top of the steps.
Okay.
Just psychologically thinking, well, they can't come down.
They can't come through the curtain.
But no, that was not right. They could come down with the curtain. But I remember standing here, and I was at my last wit's end one day, and I just lost it. I was like elevated in communication and just screaming, just saying, you know what, you guys stay up there, we'll stay down here, and that's how we're gonna live. You know, or else I'm leaving. So if you want me to leave, you need to, I probably shouldn't have said it like that, but you need to show me you want me to leave. And by golly, they did, you know,
Right.
they really did. But it just doesn't make any sense. And I think the biggest question that I have from here is I've tried so many times to leave and just leave it behind and just walk away and, you know, skip and sing and kumbaya and play with kittens all day long, and I always have to come back.
The stairs, you've actually been thrown down the stairs before, pushed down.
Yeah. I was coming down the hallway from the bathroom, and I stopped at what we call the Emily Davis room, because I thought I heard kids. So I went in there and I looked out the window to see if the kids were on the path, because back in that day, there was a path over here and all the kids used to ride their bikes and play, but there wasn't any kids. And Bella was here. Bella, my dog, was here.
Yeah.
She was calm. Everything was calm. And then I started to go down the steps, and Bella went down before me. She was anxious to get out, just because she's a dog, not because of any kind of energy. But I felt something push me, like right here, like push me like right there. And there wasn't a railing there. That's why the railing is at the top of the steps now.
Oh.
And had Bella not been there, I would have gone through that window. And then a couple years later, the exact same thing happened to Goat. He was pushed. Now, did you know that Lyde died in here?
I knew she died in the house.
Yeah,
But where was...
I'll show you. It's over here. And this is where when we do like public investigations and stuff, and I help out and do communication, like around the table communication, we always do it here, but she died right here.
Right in front of the fireplace?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right here. And I always talk to her. I always put the flashlights up, and she always comes through when I talk to her.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I think it was the first time that I was in here. There was something that was here on the mantle, and I don't think it's here now, whatever it was, but it had fallen over, and we were just standing here.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, you can try to talk to her if you want to. She might come through. I like Lyde, and I like Liza too.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I just feel like they're the more positive spirits. You know what I'm saying? They're just very positive, and I don't feel like they want anybody to get hurt. But that's what it feels like to me. But I think the most profound experience that I had in this house, it was over the summer from paranormal and learning about paranormal and how to operate this stuff that I'm trying to operate.
Right.
But we had the ceiling fan on, and there was one light bulb that was just on, because Goat had not changed light bulbs yet. And when we went in, it would flicker on and off, right? So as I was leaving with my husband to go to dinner, everybody was ready to investigate. I said, okay guys, I'm gonna go now, I'll see you later, and the light came on. And somebody prompted me, so talk to the light. And I'm like, okay. So I said, do you want us to stay? Turn the light on if you want us to stay. And the light turned on. I said, okay. Well, do you want Daniel to stay? Turn the light off if you want Daniel to stay. And it would turn on and off, like on command. It would. So I talked to the ceiling light.
Talk to the ceiling light.
Totally, isn't that weird to say that? How many people can say they talk to a ceiling light?
Actually, I have.
Did you?
Yes. Well, it's just a quick story. And I did pick up an EVP, and it said, don't stay here anymore.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Did you stay?
Well, no, I'm not living there anymore.
I like to stand back and see, because sometimes I feel like if I'm up on top of the flashlights, they won't come close to touch them. So I like to stand back and just, I normally start, hey, Lyde, Lyde or Eliza, or I like to talk to them through the lights. But Jacob and Edwin come through sometimes too.
Do they? Okay.
Yeah, but it's real hard to figure out which one it is without, like, the Ovilus or the ghost box, because they'll say the names, and that's how we know which one we're talking to. But Lyde, if you're here, I came home for a little bit. Do you want to turn on one of the flashlights and let us know that you're here?
We'd really like to meet you. I'm Michael. This is Greg. We call him Copperhead. because of his red hair. So just love to get to know you a little bit, visit a little while, maybe even become friends. Came on.
Yes. Good, thank you.
All right, fantastic.
Should we turn the light out? Do you have...
This isn't an infrared. I could pop my flashlight on.
I have a flashlight.
Yeah.
Boom. You have a whole thing of them.
Well, thank you for turning that on. Again, we just want to, learn a little bit more about you. If there's any sort of message that you'd like to give us, we're interested in the history of the house and who is here, why they're here. If you have any of that type of information, we have some recording devices that may be able to hear you. So if you'd like to speak to us a little bit and give us a little bit of information, go ahead and light up one of those lights again, and just go ahead and talk.
There you go.
Fantastic, thank you.
Can I put this red light beside the flashlight? If you'd let me do that. Okay. Hold on a minute, please. Can you shut the light off if it's okay if I put the red light up there on the mantle and you can speak into it? I'll put it right here. Okay, thank you. It would be awesome if you would say your name into that little red light. Can you do that for me and then turn on the flashlight again so I know that you did it? Please. Can I check it and see if your name came through? I take it that's a yes? If that's a yes, would you shut the light off, please?
Okay, go ahead and check.
See, there's nothing spooky about this.
No.
See, about 25, so it'll be about 24.
There was a voice right there.
Good, thank you.
Spoke on that.
Visit a little while. Maybe even become friends.
Good, thank you.
What is it? I guess? Here.
I'm not good at hearing.
Just love to get to know you a little bit, visit a little while. Maybe even become friends.
Good, thank you.
All right, fantastic.
That's a female voice.
Visit a little while. Maybe even become friends.
Good, thank you.
I guess.
Fantastic.
We didn't mean to be rude, we just wanted to see if you had answered your name. That's why we were checking with the speaker.
Yeah, we have a hard time hearing you with our ears, and so we use these different devices to try to pick up your voice, and we just have to listen to them afterward. So we do want to get to know you. Okay.
So good.
And that was me saying okay for my audio. I just said it a little low.
And I just said, that's a good.
Yeah. So are we speaking with Lied? That's who we were talking about when this started happening. And if not, could you just state your name, please? So we know who we're talking to.
If you are Lied, would you turn the light on really bright for us?
heard the tap. You Liza? It went really bright.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hello, Liza. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Mike, this is Copperhead, and that's Kristen. Something I'm interested in, Liza, is just knowing simply what was your favorite time in this house? I know there must have been a lot of great family gatherings and events and memories. What's your favorite one?
Eliza, can you light up the flashlight if you remember anyone in Bellaire that cursed a man for poisoning the water system? Are you cold? No?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Did you get a chill?
Like, not a chill, but like it, like right here got
Just
a little cold.
the air around you got really cold?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you feeling?
From like here up, it's like a big cloud of cold.
Mm-hmm.
Like something is in front of me, but I can't physically see it, but I can feel it.
You sense a presence?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Copperhead, I know you kept turning your head in that direction. What were you hearing? There's a little bit of occasional popping from the coffee maker, because I have that on.
It wasn't the coffee maker.
But it wasn't the coffee maker. What were you hearing?
It's kind of a, I think the sound. It's almost like a tap on glass. That's what it sounded like to me.
Okay.
That's why I went and checked the back door and looked out and all that, just in case somebody was messing around.
Right.
But I didn't see anybody outside. And it sounded like somebody kept just tap on the glass. Coffee maker pop is a little different,
Yeah.
you know.
You still feeling the chill?
Yeah, it's still cold. It is.
Yeah. I got my millimeter upstairs. You got the temperature gauge?
It almost feels like someone is behind me and they've got their arms wrapped around me. It's not malicious. It's not negative.
Somebody giving you a hug?
I feel
Maybe?
like that. Yeah, because it's so cold.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if they're actually trying to be nice or, just using me for my energy. I'm not sure.
Liza, are you giving Kristen a hug? What are you getting for a reading?
Staying 68.5 and the reference was 68. It's going 68.5, 68.7. I'm trying not to shine it in her face.
Right.
It's like all here, too.
And so you can see.
Right.
Outside of her jacket, 77.
We were actually in the what was the former altar room. It's set up as a bedroom right now. Kristen's had a number of experiences here, and maybe she can explain a little bit about what she experienced here, and then we're going to do a burst EVP session. Thank you for all the love, guys. I see all the hearts. Appreciate that. I'm going to hang back a little bit and record. One of the things that we're doing here tonight is documenting what has happened here, and of course we're investigating as well. Eventually everything will be put into a documentary that'll be posted on the Haunted Road Media YouTube channel, so go ahead and check that out. But right now, Kristen, you want to talk a little bit about what's happened here?
When we first moved in, this was my first bedroom, and then the activity just became different. My son's room was across the hall, the first room, which we call the Emily Davis room. But as the activity increased, we all switched from room to room. Being a mom, I wanted to make sure that the least active room is where my younger son would be. And then eventually we all stayed downstairs. So like in the living room and used the bathroom downstairs and used the shower that was once in the basement. But in this room, on New Year's Eve, we had flashlights, we had a REM pod, and we had some K2s going. And we did make connection with Edwin Hetherington, and also Liza Hetherington. So the son and the mother came through in this room. There's a lot of people here. But during the Rick Hayes event, which was very profound, there's a heater over here, and we actually had communication come through on the heater.
On the heater?
Come through on the heater.
On the heater?
Come through on the heater.
On the heater?
Yeah, it would turn on and off. So it was electrical. So we think that the Bellaire House definitely pulls through energy from electricity, which would make sense because we are energy. And if the spirits want to gain more energy to communicate, which they need to anyway, they would either use us as energy source or electricity.
Right.
And that's why I think we have a lot of flashlight sessions that are very successful here as in communication, because that's just a form of energy too. But this room was the most protective room. I did a lot of protection in this room. And if you see, you should, they can't see it, but there's a mirror behind me. Mirrors should always be faced toward the window. They should never be faced toward the wall because that creates a portal. And it looks like what someone has done here recently is put a mirror in front of a mirror, which is a
Yeah, I see that.
portal.
There's, you guys, actually, I'll hold it up. Here, hold that for a second.
And that's a no-no.
Yeah, well, you guys can't see it.
But right underneath the mantle that we have that on is a mirror. So, and that is facing the mirror that's back behind us here. Which, yeah, that will open a portal. Not a good idea.
So then now, knowing that that's here, we're probably going to have to call in Joe Estates or other portal masters is what I call them, to kind of gauge the energy and feel if there's something here. So that's something that we need to look at tonight too, because I didn't know that this existed until I just walked in
till
this
just
room.
now, right?
Yeah, so it's hard to say how long this has been like this. I don't know, but we always keep the mirrors that way.
Right.
You know,
So what kind of protection would you set up here?
protection.
K2's going off.
K2.
K2's going off?
Mm-hmm. K2 just started.
Okay.
5 and 6.
The mill's at, right on the dresser back here, we have a millimeter set up and a K2. The millimeter right now is at 0.5 and we're getting some hits. That was a significant one. We're getting some hits on the K2.
Somebody trying to get our attention?
Okay, we were going to do a burst EVP session, so we'll start that now.
If somebody's trying to get our attention, can you light that box up all the way to red?
Got pretty close. Well,
I've got a red light in my hand. Can you tell me your name in this red light? If you can tell me your name in this red light, after you do it, touch the gray box with the green lights and light it up, or that flashlight, turn that flashlight on, and let me know that you've done it, and I'll shut this off. Okay, I'm gonna shut this off and check. How if I turn the speaker on? Can you light that box up all the way to red? Move up here where you guys
move up
can
there so they can
this.
hear it.
I've got a red light in my hand. Can you tell me your name in this red light? If you can tell me your name in this red light, after you do it, touch the gray box with the green lights and light it up, or that flashlight, turn that flashlight on, and let me know that you've done it, and I'll shut this off. Okay, I'm gonna shut this off and check.
Nope, we didn't hear anything.
Okay, if you're still in here.
Well, let's do an intro.
My name's Copperhead.
Yeah. So if you haven't been following us tonight, this is somebody else that's in the room with us tonight. Michael, this is Copperhead, and of course, you should know Kristen by now.
Mel's still at 0.6, but the K2 stopped.
And that's the way it started, was the Mel was 0.5, 0.6, and no activity on the K2. Then when Kristen started talking about her story here, the K2 started going off.
Edwin, are you here? Or Emily? Edwin? If you're here, can you make the lights go up, please?
Or Liza. Liza, you were talking to us downstairs. We'd love to talk to you a little bit more and learn more about you. You said that you might be interested in becoming our friend. Let's see what
We put more. I put another box out.
Okay, there's a question Marcellus is asking, is there a socket behind
No.
the mirror? No, there's not. It's in the corner over there, so it's away from the drawers. But that was a good question. Vanessa Hogel is in the chat there. She's the medium and remote viewer that I work with on my show. And she, in the chat, said that she was feeling a dark energy. And yes, Vanessa, there is a room above us. That's the attic. All over the screen. I'm gonna. Kristen, if you could tell the audience, please, a little bit about the room that we're in now, and I'm just gonna go grab this on my recorder.
Oh, hi everybody. I feel like Kathy Bates, but here we go. So anyway, this room is what we call the Emily Davis room.
Yeah, the mouse is moving on its own.
Should be right there.
There it was. Are we gonna do it one more time?
Let's see.
Sure.
4, 3, 2, now.
There it goes.
Did you guys see that?
Did it suddenly stop?
Yeah, stop.
Guess maybe because I moved over here.
Oh, here it is again. Whoop, there it is. Okay. Can you turn the flashlight off, please? Oh, I don't want to. I was going to bend back down. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
My camera's having hard times focusing.
It'll do that, yeah. Because it's picking up on the light, and the light keeps flashing in and out, and so as it's flashing in and out, it's trying to focus on that, and so you lose the focus.
Okay.
Well, you found out that it was female?
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't know if I said, were you here when I lived here? And I don't.
It didn't really seem to pick up on that.
No.
Yeah. Is this the first time you've talked to us tonight?
If we use a voice recorder, can you try to tell us what your name is by whispering your name into it? If you're okay with that, can you turn the flashlight on, please? Okay, thank you.
There you go.
I'm gonna have Copperhead. Whoa.
I wouldn't do that.
Well, I was trying to set it up to...
We're gonna put it right by the flashlight. Go ahead and turn the flashlight on.
Or did I do that by walking?
You may have. It's not a very good place to put it, but I didn't know where else to stick it.
Go ahead and turn the flashlight on.
I haven't gone live with it yet, so it's just sitting there.
I'm gonna ask you what your name is. Can you turn the flashlight off, please? Hey guys. Okay, great, thank you. Now, when you say your name, say it in that box right beside the flashlight. And after you say your name, like Copperhead said before, turn the flashlight on when you're done. And then we'll listen to see if we can hear you. Say your name in the box, and then tap the flashlight and turn it on when you're done. All right, we're gonna pick up the box now. And Copperhead's gonna see if he can hear what your name is. Now when you're done.
Road noise.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna pick up the box
I
now.
wasn't sure.
And Copperhead's
Okay.
gonna see if he can hear
Light
what your
keeps
name
coming
is.
on now. Can we try it again?
Absolutely.
I'll give you 10 seconds to say your name into the little red light, that silver box, and then shut off the light when you've said it. And then I'll check it, okay? Starting now. I'm gonna go ahead and give it the 10. Okay, did you do it? If you said your name, please turn the light back on and I'll come get the box.
Wow, guys.
Boom.
Okay,
Well,
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Try it again?
Oh, absolutely.
Can we try it again?
Oh,
Shut the
sorry.
light off. And then you can whisper your name into this little silver box with the red light. It won't hurt you. If you'll shut it off, I'll put it back over here. Okay? I'm gonna put it right back there. Now, I'll give you 10 seconds to say your name into the little red light, that silver box, and then shut off the light when you've said it. And then I'll check it, okay? Starting now. I'm gonna go ahead and give it the 10. Okay, did you do it? If you said your name, please turn the light back on and I'll come get the box.
Wow, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna try it.
Didn't hear it though.
I'm gonna try it.
Nothing?
No.
No.
Okay, are you not speaking loud enough? Are you whispering real low? Okay, see this? This is a balloon. See? It's really easy to move. Now, I'm gonna set it over here. Then I'm gonna move away from it real slow so it doesn't move. Now, the trick to this is, can you move that balloon really big for me? Go up and kick it, make it go way far away. Or kick it to me. It's like playing ball. Just throw it to me and I'll throw it back to you.
I think that our energy is different than yours. And we can move our feet, we can move our hands. But your energy might be different. Why don't you try to focus on moving that balloon with your thoughts? Can you try that? Try to think about moving the balloon and see if it works.
And this crazy thing is always backwards. You ever notice that about the live videos? Everything's backwards. It's crazy. Okay. Hey there, we're back one last time for the night. We are in the attic of the Bellaire House. Once again, of course, with Copperhead Greg Graham. Kristen has left the house. She had to go relieve Goat from babysitting duties. Originally, she was supposed to spend the night here with us, but didn't work out like that, which is fine. No big deal. I think what we should do is we should ask about the name. About lied.
one of the names here, the woman who died in the house, her name was, it's spelled Lyde, which, you know, everybody has been pronouncing as Lyde. But we got some feedback from one of the other videos that said that there was a woman here. She, you know, liked our presence, what we were talking about, asking, what have you, but we were mispronouncing her name. And that is certainly, given the spelling, a name that could be mispronounced. Could be Lyde, could be Lyd, or Liddy. You know, almost like Lydia, but, you know, without the A at the end, maybe Liddy. So I think we'll try a couple things, ask some name variations, stuff like that.
And see if it works up here.
Yeah, if she's up here. We don't know. But there is a lot of activity that does happen up here, so it's something we could try.
My name's Copperhead. I don't know if you talked to me earlier or not. This is Mike.
Hello.
And we are up here trying to learn more about the house and the people that reside here. If you would, please. I've got these rods in my hand. If you could take a hold of those and cross them. If you want to communicate, just let me know by crossing the rods. Take a hold of them and cross them for me. Is Liddy. I think that would be your name. Liddy, did you follow us up to the attic? If that is your name and you are here, would you cross the rods for me, please?
Might be something we have to ask downstairs. When we interacted with her, it was actually, it wasn't even her down there. It was Eliza that we were interacting with downstairs. So we actually haven't interacted with her. At least we don't know for sure if we've interacted with her tonight. It was worth a shot.
Is the person I was talking to earlier with the flashlight, when Kristen was here? If you're here, would you take a hold of the rods and cross them for me? Please. I'll give you 10 seconds, starting now. Okay.
Let me just
To
try
the
anyone.
To the person that was here earlier that didn't want to tell me their name, are you here? If you're here, would you cross the rods for me, please?
That's chatter from outside for audio. Okay, Vanessa's saying that she saw some lights moving sideways behind us by the bureau.
Could it be a reflection off of the window?
Window.
Because the car's going back and forth out there?
Well, we'll have to wait for another car to pass. But the only direct window to the bureau is the one back there.
And nothing will cross back there?
Oh, yeah, no.
Is there anyone up here that would like to communicate with us? If so, take hold of the rods and cross them for me. If that's too difficult, point them to the left first, then to the right. My left and then my right. Move them side to side.
I heard there's somebody up here that likes to play with the window. Is that person up here? We're just trying to learn a little bit more about you. And, you know, why that is. What's the deal with the window?
anyone
I think we're gonna have any luck.
Yeah. Kind of quiet. Try one more time. One more time. There's anyone from the Hetherington family, descended from Jacob Hetherington, that is with us here tonight? Can you go ahead and cross those rods, please? Just trying to find out a little bit more information about the family, about the house, so that your legacy can continue on. Any Hetherington that's with us? Looks like it's trying to push a little. You can cross those, you can. Then we'll know that a Hetherington is here.
It's not very strong.
No, not strong, but it's going.
And as you guys see, I'm pointing the rods down. Not straight down, but at an angle. It has to defy gravity to cross. I don't believe in holding them level. That's too easy to manipulate. You cannot make them go uphill.
Well, thank you for doing that. We know that this, most of this land here belonged to Jacob, and we know about all the mines that are around, and we appreciate everything about that. If you're one of the, ladies, one of the Hetherington women, could you uncross those? Separate the rods. Just let go.
That's not a woman.
Is this Edwin? Edwin, if you're here, could you let go of those, please? And then we'll know it's you that we're talking to.
It's making my shoulders hurt.
If you're one of the Hetherington men, can you just go ahead and let go, please? Is it the same that you were feeling downstairs in the master bedroom?
I think so.
You think it came up here?
Mm-hmm. Let go of the rods, please. I'm not going to get into this with you, please. Let go of the rods and let's have a discussion.
We're not trying to cause conflict here. We're just trying to learn more about who's here. You need to let go, please. You're gonna have to break it again.
All right, I'm going to give you the count of 3 to let go. If you don't let go, you're not using my energy anymore. You're pulling way too much. Let go, please.
Let go. All right, we're gonna
All
break
right, count of 3. I'm putting them up. Either you let go or I'm quitting. 1, 2, 3.
it. All right. You all right?
It hurts. I mean, it just, my legs, my hands, my
Just
shoulders, everything's just like it was being pulled.
All right, we're still in the attic of the Bellaire House. All right.
Okay. The one I was just trying to talk to, if you're still here, I want you to point the rods to my left, then back to my right. Swing them side to side for me. Don't cross them. Okay. Let go. Is this Jacob? If this is Jacob, I want you to point them to the right, to my right, then swing them back to the left. Swing them side to side, but start to my right. You want to cross.
I see that.
I don't want them to cross. Okay.
Apparently
So
not
this
Jacob.
is not Jacob. If this is not Jacob, take the rods to the right, to my right, back to the left, swing them side to side. Okay. Please let go.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Is this Edwin? If this is Edwin, point them to the left, to my left, back to the right, swing them side to side. Okay, release please. This isn't the same energy.
Okay.
This is different.
Yeah, it's actually
This
complying.
yeah, this is way different.
Yeah. It's not defiant like it was.
Okay, so this is Edwin.
Thank you, Edwin. It's a pleasure to meet you. We've heard a lot about you.
Mm-hmm. The other one is still here, isn't it? If so, Edwin, point the rods to the right, to my right, then back to the left. You see I'm shaking?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's close too. Uh-oh.
They fighting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something not right.
Okay, the what?
Okay, let go of the rods, please.
Okay, you need to leave Edwin alone so we can talk to Edwin, whoever you are.
My right side hurts like it did before. My left side's
Doesn't.
fine.
Felt like slaves. This feeling they were giving me, forced work, tied to it, no escape. Jarrett, you're probably getting the mind workers.
I gotta break it.
Okay, that's fine.
Master bedroom. I want to try something a little different.
Alright.
I'm going to use the rods this time. Oh, yeah, me too.
And then right in the face.
This one is very touchy, as you can see. I'll face it away from us. Okay, it's Copperhead and Mike again. some different things put out about. There's a blue light that's on the bed right here. Yep, that's the one. So you know how to operate that, huh? Can you shut it off, please? Thank you. Are you the one that won't let go of the dowsing rods?
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Do you want me to move it?
No, it's either or. I'm either gonna get us or I'm gonna get the bed. So I'll just do this.
If you're the one that wouldn't let me, or wouldn't use the dowsing rods, would you turn the light back on, please?
Oh, there it goes. It's back on.
Okay. Shut the light off, please.
It's lying.
Huh?
It's lying.
It's lying.
Yeah. If that was the one who wouldn't let you use the dowsing rods, there's no way it would listen to you to turn off the light. Did I just call you out?
Who is this? Can you whisper your name into the red light over there on the table, or the red light that's blinking up there on the dresser?
Light goes back on. I'll move this over there too. Got 1.4 over there. Just real quick.
Okay, shut the light off, please. Is this Edwin? If your name is Edwin, light the light up for me, please.
Bob Jacob. Or Jacob, light the light up, please.
So you're telling me you're the one that wouldn't use the dowsing rods with me? Are you male? Alright. It's Copperhead, I'm back in here. You wanna communicate with me with the rods this time? Instead of getting in whatever kind of argument that was we were doing? Can we communicate this time? If you're in here and you would like to communicate, move the rods to the right, to my right. Swing them back to the left. Do not cross them.
Trying to cross them. He said, do not cross them.
I don't want the rods to cross. I told you how we wanted to do this, and that's how we're going to do it. You're not going to draw from me like you've been doing. I'm not allowing it. So you're not going to get to cross the rods. He's trying.
Yep. The request was for them to sway. Is it from the left to the right?
So from the right to the left.
From the right to the left.
My right. No, you're not getting my energy. I'm not allowing it this time. We're going to do this my way.
You know, up in the attic, we had talked to Edwin a little bit, and he was communicating with us this way very well, and made him sway from side to side, and then stopped when asked so that we could have effective communication. So, for effective communication, from the right and then to the left.
I'm going to win this time.
Maybe Edwin can come down here and show you how it's done. From the right to the left. And this is just to answer one question. That's it. We can start from there.
He does not want to do it.
Mm-mm. Defiant as all get out.
He let go.
Did he? Wow. All right.
Okay. Now you see that I'm stubborn too.
What do I feel like?
When I was blocking my energy,
Mm-hmm.
I could feel a tingling underneath here and here.
Okay.
I don't know if it was whoever trying to pull, the energy from me,
Right.
and it was trying to use more.
Does not look like anybody slept in the bed.
So, I saw that too.
Well, it's Sunday morning here at the Bellaire House, and we have survived the night. We've had some activity. Really, when we first came in, there was probably the height of the activity.
Yeah,
and then
that was the most noises, the footsteps upstairs, the noises coming from the basement. After that, it kind of slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, we still got activity throughout the night. We went live a few times on Facebook, which was great. We had a lot of interaction with the viewers, but yeah, it really kind of shied away from us for quite a while, all except one individual who seemed to be suppressing the rest.
Yes. He has a pretty strong presence and worked me over pretty good.
Yeah.
With the dowsing rods. I think if we had another chance to come back, things might be a little different, because it's the first time they met me. And of course, you've been here before.
Yeah, I've been here before, but still, they're not too familiar with me. There's been a lot of people in and out of the house, and of course, they know Kristen extremely well, so she's always been their focus. So with that much activity, and then one person who's typically a central focus, me coming in, for a couple brief times last year and once now, yeah, maybe they're starting to know me a little bit, but still, I think taking a little time to warm up. The one interesting thing that we got was some input about maybe a mispronunciation of a name. So the one that we've been calling Lyd could be Liddy. We weren't able to confirm that though, unless something came up on audio. But that's something that we'll consider, and when we come back, we'll keep putting that out there to see if that's true. And not a real confirmation yet about the poison either.
No.
So that'll be more research that we'll have to do. So aside from that, all in all, I think it was a pretty good night.
Yeah, I had fun. I mean, it was a good night. Activity in the attic, activity down here in the
Dining room.
That's where we came up with Liza. Is that right?
Yeah, we were talking with Liza. We threw a couple of names out there, and
when Kristen was here.
Yeah, when Kristen was here.
And we actually got a good EVP during that.
Yeah, we were just asking. We're saying, we'd like to be friends and all that, and she said, I guess, and it was a female voice. Well, we really do want to thank Kristen for the invitation to come out here and film and document the house. We'll keep doing research. We'll go over evidence, of course, and you'll be watching the result of that. So again, we thank her, and we thank you for watching.